in the heart, you know that this is a part of yourself that has always been there, but right now you see it. Paradanta Meditation course, I never felt anything more powerful or more deep than this. This is the first time in my life that I started to notice my mind like something different from me. And I can set aside this never-ending thought machine and just enjoy the present moment. Not just talking about the changes, but changing. Hi, my name is Julia. I live in Cyprus. I'm 44 years old, and I became a student of Givin school recently in the August of 2020. The reason that I came to school was pretty interesting state of mind I was living for the, let's say, past couple of years. I cannot complain a lot about my life. Basically all the main spheres of my life are covered. I have kids, I have family, I worked relatively hard in the past, so I have passive income, so I don't have any big or somehow serious problems to complain with. Before I was living in Moscow, then some years in Ukraine, but I was always looking for living on the seaside. So I moved to Cyprus recently, like 4 years ago. And in that moment, let's say I've closed all the biggest dreams or ideas I've ever had in my life. And then I started to realize that from time, the feelings of life, the brightness of everything is fading away slowly, but all the time. And I started to feel that I'm not happy. Yeah, I have everything to be happy, and if you write the list and this will be checked, every box will be checked, and still I don't feel this ultimate feeling that wow, this is gorgeous and this is awesome. And I started to look around, and I realized that the reason is not in the conditions of my life, because conditions are perfect. That the problem is in the mind. By that time I was meditating already for 17 years, and practically due to this I've made my life like it was, but I was relatively stuck, so not able to move forward, and feeling this kind of it's like relatively depressive feeling that you don't, it's like you're having the car but it stands in the garage, so you're not driving it. So you have the capacity and you have the opportunity to be happy, but you are not using it. And I was not clear for me how to start the engine, because it's not working. That's it. I was meditating with my master a couple of times per week, and it gives a relief. It's kind of you're breathing for 1 hour, for 2 hours, for 3 hours, you feel terrific, but then it goes back, and then you feel even worse, because you have this discrepancy, this difference between how wonderful it is in the spiritual world during the meditation and how do you really feel in your real life. And sometimes I was even more upset after the meditation than before, so I was a bit confused also. And then I had this kind of question for my life, that I want to change this, that I want to move forward, that I already had the idea that the only thing that is worth living for is joining the God, is going on the way to the God. So, but I was feeling that I don't have the real actions in this destination, toward this destination. I'm just, I'm talking about this and standing on the same point. And then I found I think it was a marathon of Givin school, and I joined the school. No, the first one was the videos for Sasha Larionov that I watched. And then I immediately felt that this guy he has something that I'm lacking, that he has some kind of source inside that makes him independent of whether he's meditating right now or not, if the weather is nice or not, if he's rich or poor or healthy or something. I mean, he has something inside that is always making him happy. So I watched the video and I immediately realized that I need to go there. So I started to join some free course first, then other courses of school, and has never regret from that time before, because after, because that filled up my life. I don't feel any kind of depression anymore. I feel the goal. And my goal has changed a bit, because before that I was always thinking that my goal is to come to the God, to join the God. But it was a pretty egoistic goal, because I was thinking only about myself. I have me, my own, and I'm doing the correct things, and I basically don't care what's happening around. And right now I feel much more happy and joyful just because of the idea that my goal is not just coming to the God on my own, but awakening all the people around, all the world. But it doesn't seem so much scary, because by saying all the world, I mean all the world that I'm influencing, all the world that I have around. These are my relatives, my friends, people at school, people coming to the events of school, and I'm so happy that I can share this with other people. That's what I'm practically trying to do. It would be very nice to compare it to my mood before, because before that I was living in Moscow for the first 30 years of my life, and this was the hard time, and even more you can say right now, because by the moment I was feel very pressed, very unhappy, lots of work, lots of angry people around, and you just don't know, you just don't understand that things can be different. That's it. It looks like it's going to be like this all the time. And I was always feeling the pressure of the city, the big city. That's what we call now at school the cloud, the big cloud. So when millions of Moscow is not a small town, millions of people, they get together, they have their thoughts, they have their emotions. And the fantastic thing is that it doesn't matter if you have a good thought or the bad thought. Anyhow, this is a thought. And all these things, they don't just vanish. You think about something and you think that it disappears. No, it doesn't. It goes into one big cloud, one big thunder cloud, let's say, that will strike you from time to time, because this is kind of interaction. Yeah, I think something, then my thought goes to the cloud, and then some other thoughts of other people may interact my mind from that cloud. So, and they will inspire other thoughts, and it's like a avalanche. You never can find the only way to stop it is to stop thinking. And then the thing is that practically the whole life we're training the thinking process. We think day and night, and without any stop, and we depend on the mind so heavily that we stop to distinguish ourselves from the mind. Me is the mind, and the thinking process is the only possible process, the only possible process happening. But that's not true. The second possibility is just the state of awareness, and we are not using that heavily. Yes, and this is where you get by the meditation. You go in the state of awareness, And then during the meditation, you train the second possibility. Yeah, so you stay clear out of the thoughts. They may arise, they come and go, but basically you train the state of awareness that helps to stop this big cloud of the big cities to interact with you, and also the energy of your meditation, especially if you do it in the group of people. It works. It has a synergical effect. It gives much more light, much more energy into this cloud, and it helps to dissolve it. Of course, to dissolve a huge cloud of a huge city like Moscow, you need many, many, many people to do it all together. But even if the groups of meditating people start to do it in some gradual way, slowly, we will see the difference. And this difference can be found in the Google even, that people already tried this. And this is so great, so gorgeous that we can be a part of the team changing the world, because this way we change the world. We help other people to live better just by doing our meditation. And now I want to talk a little bit about Paradanta Meditation course. This is the second course I'm taking from Givin school, and I think this is the most deep one that I've ever taken in my life. I never felt anything more powerful or more deep than this. It's not easy. Yeah, let's be true. It's not a kind of retreat where you come and think, oh my God, I'm going to enjoy some pleasant moments, some pleasant states of mind, and relax and enjoy. No, it's mainly about your work, your hard work. But believe it or not, you are happy to do this, because during this process you realize and you feel how you improve yourself. You feel yourself not just talking about the changes, but changing. And it takes sometimes an unbelievable amount of efforts and time and of course intention. Your intention should be basic and strong. And so this is about the let's say the hard part. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and you have some limitations that your mind gonna be shouting like crazy. No, I don't like this. I don't like that. But this is also a part of the process. And the good thing is that this is the first time in my life that I started to notice my mind like something different from me. And this is the first time in my life that I realized that actually this is the problem of me being unhappy. And okay, you may seem that observing your mind is not a big deal, but it is. By observing, right now I'm not dependent on my own moods, because sometimes my mind is telling me, oh no, you're going to be unhappy because this is not what you were expecting to be. And now I see that this is just nothing. This is just a thought, and I don't depend on it. And if I want to be happy, I am happy. And the source of happiness is just inside of me. And I don't depend on anyone else. I don't basically care about what people say or what my mind is trying to say about people, and all these reactions and all these fears and emotions. And of course, I cannot say that I rule it all the time, but by the moments it gets some big fluctuations. I immediately notice it. And I feel a bit happy even for this, because this is the moment when I can get a little bit more free, when I can set aside this never-ending thought machine and just enjoy the present moment. Basically, this happened due to the first part of the Paradanta meditation course, and then of course I have to say about the connaissance itself. The main thing, the main part of the course is when the teacher is giving you the special energy vibration connaissance that is being taken from the world of souls, and that is tailor-made for you. And in fact, it is not even made for you. This is a part of you. And he just reveals this part of you that was always inside yourself, but it was hidden. And then you see it, you receive it, and then you immediately realize it's not with the mind, but within your consciousness, within yourself. In the heart, you know that this is a part of yourself that has always been there, but right now you see it. And I feel it like an old friend, or like a teacher, or like a big brother that is watching after me, that is helping me. And also, I heard some people saying that it's like an amulet or something like this, but I don't feel exactly like this. It's much more. It's more powerful. I feel like I'm not alone anymore. In any situation that I'm confused or mistaken or lost or whatever, I can always go into meditation mode, feel the connaissance, and that's it. I feel the help, and I cannot. Nothing can be compared to this kind of gift. It's like, I mean, for me, this is the best thing ever happened in my life.